like to ask Matthew Kuntz to come up right now. And Matthew is married to Pam, and they have 2 children, Griffin and Grayson. And God's doing remarkable things in their life. In fact, even Grayson is going to be baptized next Sunday morning in the early service. But God's got a hold of Matthew's life in recent years, and he's going to share some of the impact what the Lord's doing in his life. Thanks, Matthew.
Thank you. Good morning. As Pastor Carey said, my name is Matthew Kuntz. My wife is Pam, and we have 2 wonderful boys, Griffin, who is 3.5 years old, and Grayson, who is 3 months old. I began attending Grace in 2004. Shortly thereafter, I started dating Pam, and she joined me in 2005, and we became members and were married by Pastor Bob in 2008. Fatherhood is the single greatest experience in my life outside of my marriage and my relationship with God. I know I would not be standing here today without God's grace. I've made my fair share of mistakes and will make many more, but He has been there to forgive and support me along the journey. Children are being raised in single-parent homes more and more. Divorce is rampant outside and inside of the church. You've heard the statistics, and they're staggering to say the least. Children more than ever are in need of a strong Christian male role model. Honestly, I didn't see myself being a father for a very long time. Then God brought me my helper, Pam, and my life would never be the same. She is a talented, beautiful, loving, dedicated, and understanding woman, and I love her very much, and she is an incredible mother to our boys. However, we did not get to this stage in life without challenges and disappointments along the way. We fought infertility for over 1.5 years. It created a huge divide in our marriage, plus lots of confusion and frustration. We had a close neighbor that went through similar issues and helped us through this difficult and highly emotional time. God's intervention into that dark time provided peace, brought us back together, and ultimately, on Good Friday of 2011, we were able to tell Don and Jeannie Allen it truly was Good Friday. Earlier that morning, we found out Pam was pregnant. When I get short with Griffin, I try to remember how loving and forgiving my true Father in heaven is, not only to me, but any and all that believe and choose to follow Him. Fatherhood is a challenge, but it is a sacred gift. As we are to lead our spouse as the spiritual leader of our marriage, we are to lead our children and teach them about God, His Son Jesus, and life everlasting. Being a father is much more than the biology that goes into procreation. Being a father is one of the most rewarding spiritual adventures you can undertake and provides an ability to leave a legacy unlike any other. Children are the neediest persons of our society. Let me say it again. Children are the neediest persons of our society. They need so many provisions, but the biggest ones are unconditional love from their Father, the understanding of their true Father in heaven, and life everlasting. The verse that spoke to me recently was Ephesians chapter 6, verse 4. Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the discipline and instruction of the Lord. The good news today is it's not too late to show your children the unconditional love, attention, and approval they desperately crave from you as their father. Be present for them physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. If you are not yet a father, or maybe a grandfather, God will still bring children into your life that you can impact through family, friends, coworkers, neighbors, and volunteering. Fatherhood is a gift from God, so seize the opportunity to be present for children and love them as God loves us. Thank you, and happy Father's Day.